Hello, this is Hugh Grucock with Corcoran Properties coming to you with a 2024 Midsummer Market Update. Today I'm going to talk about the NAR settlement as promised. And I'm going to cover 4 questions that I've been asked. Number 1, sellers ask me, is it true that I don't have to pay for the buyer's agent's fee anymore? Well, yes, that is correct. Furthermore, you cannot advertise that you're paying for the fee, and you cannot dictate what the fee for the buyer's agent will be. That is the whole crux of the NAR settlement right there. However, you are permitted to pay the fee if asked to do so. And I think that you will be asked, and I think in most cases it's going to be advantageous to do exactly that. Buyers ask me, what are my options in regards to the fee? Number 1, you can pay for the buyer's agent's fee yourself and most likely take it off the price. Or if you want to have more cash available for down payment and for fix-up costs, you could ask the seller to pay for the fee. Essentially, you will be financing the fee in that case. That's how we've been doing it for the past 100 years. And I think that in most cases, we will be able to persuade the seller to pay for the fee. The third choice is if you cannot afford the fee and the seller does not want to pay the fee, you can always skip that home. I know that sounds facetious, but I think there will be many other sellers that will be flexible in regards to the fee. Buyers also ask me, what's all this about a buyer representation agreement? Do I have to sign that? And is it binding? Well, yes, you have to sign it. And yes, it is quite binding and hard to get out of. I have adopted some language that makes it more flexible. If you are interviewing an agent, you need to ask them, what exactly am I being asked to sign? And what are my cancellation rights? Is there any penalty or waiting period if I decide to switch agents? Buyers also ask me, what about the buyer's agent's fee? Well, that is addressed in the buyer representation agreement. In the past, I don't think buyers really thought very much about the fee that their agent was being paid. They just assumed that whatever fee was advertised in the MLS would be satisfactory to their agent. Going forwards, there will be no fee advertised in the MLS, so it has to be agreed upon in advance and it has to be set forth in this buyer representation agreement. And because we are essentially deregulating the fee, that means agents will be at liberty to charge whatever fee they want. And you're going to have some agents charging more than others. It's going to depend on their experience, whether they're part of a team, market conditions, special qualifications, and so forth. As a buyer, it's incumbent upon you to think about what is it exactly that I'm hoping to get from a buyer's agent? And is the fee that is requested a reasonable value for money given the service that I'm expecting to receive? And that might feel like a bit of an awkward conversation because let's face it, nobody really likes talking about the fee, but it's a healthy conversation. It's going to result in buyers being more thoughtful about their choice of agent, and that is a good thing, in my opinion. Buyers have also asked me, is the NAR settlement going to result in cheaper prices? Well, I don't think so. Prices are driven by supply and demand. That's it. I don't think that transaction fees or closing costs or transfer costs are going to really make any meaningful difference to the price of homes. And finally, I'm asked, what do I personally think about this NAR settlement? You know, there's been a lot of chatter on social media with realtors expressing some misgivings or potentially feeling threatened by the changes that are coming. But I don't see it that way. I think it is, on balance, it's a positive step forward for the industry. It brings more transparency, more accountability, not only to agents, but also for buyers. And it gives buyers more choices. And I think that experienced agents with a solid value proposition have nothing to be concerned about in terms of the fee or their livelihood. Now, it is true that the NAR settlement disadvantages folks with limited resources, and it disadvantages poor communities. And I'm not sure what the Department of Justice is going to have to say about that. But on balance, I think it's a positive step forward for the industry. And I'm happy to talk to you about your situation and how the NAR settlement might affect your sale or your purchase. Just please get in touch about that. That's about it from me. Enjoy the rest of your summer. I'll be back in touch in the fall with a market update at that time.